The celebration has just begun. The internet has been restored. The empire, yeah, we gotta get these off, has fallen. The good people of the internet, this is yours. We will be defending it anytime Pro Wrestling Ontario puts anybody in front of me. It's time to celebrate with some of Canada's best ginger ale. This is for the coach upstairs. Have a good one. And if you want a shot, step up to the plate and I'll say play ball. Wander on.
Kirk and Crystal Moon, we would have got the job done.
Alright? Yeah, guys, just walk on. Alright, you need to know your place.
I need to know my place. Oh! What the hell?
What just happened?
The Canadian buzzsaw with the double cross on his longtime tag team partner and friend.
Corey Stone just super kicks the head right off Mark Shaw.
How you humiliated me? I want you to look. Every single person there who's looking at your lying dead carcass right now. And remember that Corey Stone is the one who put you there.
Strong words on behalf of Corey Stone.
I can't believe what I have just seen here.
It's bad.
Pro Wrestling Ontario fans, I want to thank each and every one of you who tuned in last week to watch the crowning of the new Trios Champions, Airstrike and Scumbag Gates. Guys, my deepest congratulations to you all. However, there are some circumstances in that match that I feel I need to address. You see, Corey Stone, you're a great competitor. There's no question about that. But rest assured, I have my eye on you. Now, on to some even better news. I proudly announce the Foundry Tournament. 8 competitors, singles matches, 4 winners, all meet in a 4-way elimination match to determine the #1 contender for the Openweight title. And who are some of those competitors, you might ask? Well, how about Antihero SOS, Bone Crusher Steve Brown, Evan Greenaway, Clayton Wilson, how about straight up Taylor K. Dean, Travis Moore, Scumbag Gates, and the global heartthrob, Liam Worldwide. Stay tuned for bracket announcements. Good day to you all.
371 days. You know why that's relevant to you, Pro Wrestling Ontario? It's because I was your inaugural Openweight Champion for that number of days. I put that company on my back since day one. You know how? 3 matches on the first night of that damn company's existence to win the Openweight Championship, going through nearly your entire roster. That brought me the BMD, one of the most talented individuals on the scene, and guess what? I beat him. I brought the Openweight Championship to other promotions, proving that I am the face of this goddamn company, proving that I am putting PWO on the map. Tyler Hill, you were involved in that fatal 4-way that I retained my championship. And guess what? I moved on to Mark Shaw. Guess what? I moved on to bringing an empire. The PWO. Unfortunately, the Openweight Championship left my hands and ended up in yours. But it was onwards and upwards for Empire. See, we added Crystal Moon. We added the Internet Championship courtesy of JT Kirk. Everything was looking up for Empire, but unfortunately, Crystal Moon's MIA at the moment. We lost the Internet Championship to Wade Allan. So what you're getting is a focused Matthew Grant. The standard Matthew Grant that won that OpenWeight Championship in the first place, that defended that championship every single show. Tyler Hill, what you need to understand is, I've been saying it and I'll say it again, I am going to become a 2-time OpenWeight champion, and it just so happens that this Saturday is the day. I hope you're ready for an ass kicking, and I hope you're ready to lose that championship. Hold on to it very tight, because episode 3 of the Foundation sees you lose it to me. And my empire will rise again. Don't get mad, just get used to it.
This Saturday, December 19th, Pro Wrestling Ontario returns with another episode of Foundation, where yours truly, the Canadian bad boy Tyler Hill, puts this Pro Wrestling Ontario Openweight Championship on the line against Matthew Grant. Now, Matthew, let's have a little talk, you and me, real quick. Saturday comes really, really fast, boy. Now, I understand what you want to do. You want to go home for Christmas with this title. You want to show your family and your friends, oh, guys, I did you so proud. I'm now a 2-time Openweight champion. But what happens when you lose, Matthew Grant? All these words you've said, what happens when you don't beat me for this championship? You see, nobody has been able to figure out the secret, and you don't have the parts to understand the secret. You see, I've beaten TKD, I've beaten Justin Sane, I've beaten Jake Jones, I've beaten Mark Wheeler, I have beaten Cutthroat, I have beaten all these guys, and I have the odds stacked against me time and time again. Triple threats, fatal 4-ways, and now I finally get to have my one-on-one. I got a lot of built-up aggression, Matthew. And this Saturday, December 19th on Foundation, you're going to find out exactly what it's like to get into the ring with a built-up, with a frustrated Canadian bad boy. And you're going to realize why I am the toughest SOB in Pro Wrestling Ontario. And I'm going to make you eat every single word that you've said up to this point. Time for the Empire to fall.
Tonight, it's Pro Wrestling Empire. Tonight, I become a 2-time Openweight Champion. Welcome to our empire. Bring it on. You're about to see the champ doesn't die. The champ stays here, baby. Oh yeah. Title stays on the bad boy tonight, baby. Come on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another week of Pro Wrestling Ontario Foundation. My name is Nathan Savage, joined here again this week by my commentary partner, Kevin the Intern.
And here we are with the Mainway Championship match here between Tyler Hill, defending champion, against former champion, the standard Matthew Grant.
The inaugural Openweight champion, Matthew Grant, a little bit cocky in this matchup.
Wrestling Empire.
And it hasn't even begun, but Hill's waiting for him. Are we gonna? A little bit of mind games for from the champion.
There's one thing Hill knows, it's mind game. At the same time, Matthew Grant, no stranger to mind games himself.
You are not wrong there. Ken Kensington, the official in tonight's matchup. Calling for the belt. Matt Grant ducking out.
Get in the ring. You called me out, remember? You called me out.
Get out here! Come on, get in the ring! Come on!
He's not wrong. Like Grant called him out. He wanted this match.
You asked me this is smart strategy.
Let's go! One!
In the head of the champion early on.
You know how to count that? 2! The longer you wait, the longer I'm champion, longer than you. So
Ooh.
3!
That one's gonna sting.
Good point. Longest reigning champion. Tyler Hill.
Well, I think we start counting again.
Grant toying with Hill yet again, but Hill wants a fight. Hill has been waiting to get his hands on somebody, anybody, for months now. As soon as Grant called him out, he was like, yes, please, I have no problem fighting you. As he slides in, Grant's ready for him, though, ducks in right in on the assault. A few clubbing blows to the back and a kick to the shoulder. I don't think Hill was quite expecting that. Coming in with a nice forearm. He's actually getting some great offense in here so far, but the champion's ready for him, and a stiff shot right to
Tyler
Grant.
Hill can do is he can take it and can dish it right back at you.
Absolutely, and oh my. Vicious shots on behalf of the champion. Grant trying to fight his way out of the corner. Goes to throw something at him. Somebody's going to throw at him. Ooh. Tyler Hill really getting in the face of Matt Grant, but Matt Grant actually backing it up with some good offense. And Hill just throws him out of the corner. Just fighting back against the ropes. Matt Grant going to shoot him off with an Irish whip. Hill counters, goes to hit him with the clothesline, and Grant ducks under that rope.
Sure, they may not say it's the most.
They may not say a lot of things, but Hill went to grab the back of the Hill of Matt Grant there. Grant's spending a lot of time on the outside of the ring here tonight for a man that really wants that belt back, but Hill, it looked like Hill was going for that suicide dive, but Grant was there for him and fed him that stiff forearm. What are we going to see here?
Senton on the apron, the second hardest part of the ring, right behind the ring post.
Absolutely right there. Grant goes for the cover, hooks the outside leg, shoulder up at 2. Grant does not look pleased so far, but he's following up. He's staying on Hill. That's very smart.
Grant has not had the greatest past couple of weeks. Stablemate JT Kirk losing the Internet Championship. Soon after that, losing the Trios Championship for Absolute Anarchy. Hoping to win some gold here tonight to make up for all of that.
Absolutely, and he's got a good showing here so far this week. Grant seems to be ready. He's got some new gear, showing shades of a little bit of respect there to the Rated R superstar. Hill coming back with some great offense, though. Hill's finally showing a little bit of fire back in that fight.
Come on! Stop using the ropes, guys! Come on!
That was a vicious assault on behalf of Tyler Hill. Sometimes our champion scares us and he looks a little bit like a psychopath. Catches Matt Grant straight out of thin air like he's nothing, and that devastating backbreaker right across the knee. Goes for the cover, hooks the outside leg. Shoulder up at 2.
Tyler Hill very intimidating with that stream of blood coming down from his forehead.
Tyler Hill almost looking proud of himself. And the kick to the back of the head.
Oh, and a senton of his own.
Follows up with a vicious senton. Speaking of our champion, sometimes looking like a psychopath.
I mean, when you're coming out of Death Proof Fight Club, they don't exactly let normal-minded people in there.
That is quite fair. Death Proof, No Ring North, a whole lot of other programs like that you can find on IWTV, where we stream our full shows. Here, use promo code PWONTARIO for 5 free days, but Grant here, right back in with that blockbuster, looking quite nice, going for the cover.
And a kick out by Tyler Hill there. It's going to take more than that to put down our champion.
Absolutely. Tyler Hill staying in this matchup, keeping the Openweight Championship around his waist so far. Of course, Grant doesn't like clapping.
No, Grant doesn't like fun in any way, shape, or form.
No cheer, especially around the holidays. By the way, happy holidays, everybody.
Oh, yeah, that is coming up. Happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah. Big pile driver.
Goes in for that Panama Sunrise. I don't think he quite got all of it. He might have He might have been the new openweight champion if he got all of that maneuver.
Matthew Grant trying to become our first ever two-time champion here in Pro Wrestling Ontario.
Absolutely, inaugural champion Matthew Grant looking to become the fourth openweight champion as well. Ooh, and some vicious slaps between these two gentlemen. This is personal.
Can't go wrong with a good Haas fight between these two.
Absolutely.
Big pile driver.
And that's how you do a pile driver. Matt Grant goes for the cover.
No flips, just pile drivers.
That must have been muscle memory that Matt Grant kicks out of that pile driver. Tyler Hill right back onto the vicious assault.
Yeah, those mounted punches, always a good way to wear down your opponent, but Matthew Grant.
Absolutely, Matthew Grant trying to fight out of it, but then Hill gets him right into that triangle.
Gogo Plata, as they call it in Brazil, where it was invented.
Oh, but Kirk, where did he come from?
JT Kirk, former internet champion.
Former internet champion trying to keep Matthew Grant alive in this matchup. Hill is not pleased. This is the wrong man you want to piss off. And Matthew Grant with the low goes for the cover. Could we have a new open?
Matthew Grant almost stealing the championship from the Canadian bad boy.
Absolutely, Matthew Grant almost stealing the openweight championship back from Hill. Going for the code break. No. Hill's gonna.
JT Kirk on the apron.
Manages to throw Matt Grant right into JT Kirk, crashing down onto the concrete floor, and right into the cutter.
This could be it right here.
Goes for the cover. Champion retains. Canadian bad boy, Tyler Hill. I mean, like, that was an impressive fight on behalf of Matt Grant. He put up quite the offense.
I would say that itself was not a match. It was a full-on fight.
Absolutely. The openweight champion retained. Tyler Hill came out on top. And he's looking forward to move on to his next chapter here in Pro Wrestling Ontario.
Who knows who that could be? A lot of great challengers here in Pro Wrestling Ontario for our champion, Tyler Hill. However, here, he can spend another few days, months, maybe another year as our openweight champion.
Oh yes, anything is possible here in Pro Wrestling Ontario.
What are you doing?
Oh, thank you for watching all the way to the end of this episode. Just setting something up for the good people of the internet. Hope you enjoy your holidays, and next week, the wonder, Wade Allan has something for you, the good people of the internet.